Hi, and thanks for joining us. My name is Jordan Turley. I'm a Canadian Trade Commissioner and the Deputy Director of Trade and Investment at the Canadian Trade Office in Taipei that oversees the Canadian Technology Accelerator, or CTA. Chances are you're watching this to get a better understanding of what the CTA is and how it could benefit your business. As you may already know, the Canadian Trade Commissioner Service, or TCS, promotes Canada's economic interests in global markets in several ways, notably by contributing to export market development, developing international business contacts, identifying and communicating business leads, and fostering strategic alliances, including through licensing, venture capital, and foreign equity investments. The TCS established the CTA program in 2013 to empower Canadian high-potential tech companies that possess market-ready technologies or innovative products to explore global growth opportunities. It is a competitive program and only available in a dozen markets where the TCS is worldwide, including here in Taipei, Taiwan. As one of the world's leading producers of information and communications technologies and the cradle for semiconductor R&D expertise, Taiwan is integrated in many global supply chains. This is a fast-paced, inclusive, and innovative market that's ready and eager to do business. Plus, with several arrangements in place to strengthen science and tech collaboration between Canada and Taiwan, there's never been a better time to explore this market. So without further ado, today I have the pleasure of speaking with two of our local CTA partners. Mr. Colin Hsu is the Director of Intelligent Robotics and Applications at ASUS, one of Taiwan's largest multinational ICT manufacturers. Hi, Colin. Thanks for being here.
Hi, everybody.
Also with us is Mr. Volker Heistermann, an international entrepreneur and Managing Director of Taiwan-based Mosaic Venture Lab, who also serves as a CTA mentor, advising on in-market opportunities and building local connections. Welcome, Volker.
Hi, Jordan. Thank you for the invitation. It's a pleasure to be here with you.
Colin, could you please briefly introduce ASUSTeK and your business unit?
Okay, before I introduce ASUS, you might use ASUS product, but you haven't known. When you try to use your build-your-own PC or use your desktop, or even though you use your cloud service, you might already use the ASUS product inside. ASUS is a top 1 motherboard manufacturer in the world. It's also a brand as top 5 PC brand. ASUS has diverse product portfolio such as desktop, laptop, smartphone, and more, but we have an AI PC, AI server, and AI enterprise solution. Our business unit called Robot Intelligent Application. We made a robot called ZenBot. We integrate speech recognition, natural language processing, and plus voice recognition, facial recognition. User can naturally use the language to communicate with a robot, so robot can realize an understanding and reaction to the user to just provide emotional support and entertainment.
Are there any specific projects that your business unit or department is working on at the moment?
Yeah, right now our BU just working with a hospital because right now Taiwan is under declining the birth rate. In the hospital, there are a lot of human resource. So we try to use the speech recognition. We use the transcript and large language models to save the doctor and nurse their paperwork time, so they can do their more important thing, just take care of the patient. Also, we just connect our ZenBot robot and into a home environment. ZenBot robot can provide a lot of functionality like just remind user to take medicine or remind that your body pressure is too high. You might to do some examination or go to see a doctor. Yeah, so we just connect our technology into a hospital and home. Yeah.
Colin, what types of innovation or technology is your business unit looking to develop over the next 5 to 10 years?
Yeah, that's a very good question. I think the AI engine is the current trend in the future, but AI engine is not a new topic. So the key here is the large language model is enhanced by AI. So there's several parts. The first one, AI can be think. They will thinking and reasoning. They can handle exception. The second one is they can be planning. They will planning what should they can do, like parallel job or sequence job. For example, when we use the AI engine can browse the website, just go to eBay or Amazon, just order the clothes or computer for you. And in the future, maybe 90% user on the internet just all over the AI engine, only 10% user, just a real user. So as the time goes, another technology also will be improving like TTS, speech to text. For example, in the customer service, behind the telephone, maybe it's not a real human, just an AI engine, just always talk to you. They can work for 24 hours and provide the service. I think the next trend will be here.
Colin, do you have any experience working with Canadian or other international companies? Could you briefly describe the partnerships and how they complement your global business strategy?
Yeah, so far we have a limited experience with a new startup. We try to cooperate with them, try to build a minimum POC to prove their method can be worked. And we hope we can use their method into our ecosystem. And we are very welcome Canada startup company or any kind of company just cooperate with us.
Now, Volker, could you please introduce yourself and briefly introduce Mosaic Venture Lab?
I'm Volker Heistermann, a German-American entrepreneur and managing director of Mosaic Venture Lab. We are a Taipei-based accelerator bridging global automotive giants like Audi and Continental with Taiwan's unparalleled tech ecosystem. Backed by the Taiwanese government and our corporate partners, we specialize in co-developing solutions for smart mobility, electrification, healthcare, and sustainability. Taiwan isn't just a manufacturing powerhouse. It's actually the silicon heartbeat of the global tech supply chain. One of our key initiatives is a $3 million co-investment venture capital fund with the Taiwan government, and it's open to Canadian startups. This fund helps validate technologies with Taiwanese suppliers and scale into global markets. For example, recently we partnered with LightOn Plus to launch the X-Site program, accelerating clean energy startups through access to LightOn's manufacturing expertise.
Volker, would you have any insights to share regarding how Canadian companies could work with Taiwan and make connections with the US or European Union?
Yes, of course, Jordan. Your question about collaboration is critical. Let's break this into 3 actionable insights. First, align with corporate innovation challenges. Global corporations use Taiwan as a test bed for scalable solutions. For example, Continental's CoPace program partners with startups to build POCs. At CES 2024, they showcased a micro-LED-powered emotional cockpit through collaboration with Taiwan's Planitride. BMW partnered with Taiwan's E-Ink Corporation to develop vehicles capable of changing the exterior colors. And then Audi's Innovation Award in Taiwan, which has been powered by Mosaic since 2018, invites startups to solve challenges like blockchain-integrated EV charging. Second, leverage Taiwan's semiconductor ecosystem. Taiwan produces over 60% of the world's semiconductors, with TSMC leading in 3nm chip production through the IC Taiwan Grand Challenge. Canadian AI firm Tenstorrent co-developed a 5nm chip with TSMC, cutting power consumption by 40%. Third, access to North American and European OEMs via Taiwan's supply chain integration. The Canada-Taiwan Collaborative Framework supports joint R&D in AI and green tech. For example, TSMC's Ottawa R&D Center, a gateway for Canadian startups to access North American markets.
Are there any technologies you know of that could fulfill the ask from the industry?
Let me highlight 3 key technologies, Jordan, where Taiwan excels. Number 1 is Edge AI, enabling real-time processing for computer vision, predictive maintenance, and health monitoring applications. Digital health integration is number 2. At the 2024 SEMI Biomed Forum, Taiwan showcased micro-LED wearables that Canadian AI firms could enhance with diagnostic algorithms. Lastly, third, advanced materials, from wideband gap semiconductors to flexible electronics. These materials are critical for next-generation devices and EV power systems.
Thanks so much. In closing, I want to urge Canadian innovators to consider Taiwan not just as a supplier, but as a co-creator. You can join corporate innovation challenges, leverage Taiwan's semiconductor ecosystem, and apply to participate in the CTA program. So thanks, Volker, and thank you, Colin, for your wise words and valuable intelligence. We truly appreciate the time and your consideration today. To Canadian entrepreneurs, are you ready to take your business to the world? Contact the Trade Commissioner Service. We are across Canada and in over 160 markets worldwide to help you diversify and grow. And if you have an innovative technology that you believe has the capacity to take off, apply to join the CTA cohort. For more information, please visit tradecommissioner.gc.ca/CTA. See you soon.